Twilight himself, but we'll never say it. And we're never going to get a confirmation. I just believe that with Russell being, you know, the swords master of Ordon, Russell having that tie to the royal family of Hyrule, to always give a Ordonian-made sword to give to the royal family, Russell being part of the resistance to liberate Hyrule from Ganondorf and the Twilight. A lot of things just kind of stand out with, Russell, are you the hero of Time's son? And are you the hero of Twilight's father? Because, yes, we know that Twilight's grandfather, or great-grandfather, it's one of those two. They're bloodline related. But we don't know what happens to the hero of Twilight's parents. Could very well be Russell. Russell also knows about the Sacred Grove and the Master Sword's pedestal inside the ruined Temple of Time. The only way he would know that would be the hero of Time. If he was, you know, it's all these things that were never shown in game, never outright said, but you put the context clues of what's given to us and you're like, wait a fucking minute. We're gonna have to go to Hyrule Jerry Springer. Hyrule Mori. Oh, I heard a ruckus said just a human. I see humans not often. Oh, why human come to snows? Ah, you're on spiritual journey. You look for true self. Yes, I am. Oh, no worries, homie. We'll go down to Moe's and we'll get ourselves a drink. All right, homie. It just turned into Barney Gumble. If Malon was Russell's mother and Link was his father, you could argue he didn't get to learn the ways of the sword from his father before Link died in battle, so he took up his mother's side of the family business raising the animals. Very well could have. And in turn, if the Hero of Time came back after his journeys to be one of the lead head knights and still be a husband to Malon in the woods to the south of the castle, it's not too far off that, you know, Russell could still be that child of the Hero of Time. To also drive this across, you get the fishing rod from Colin's mother, Russell's wife. Colin was taught to fish and taught the way of the sword and taught a lot of hunting and expertise by Russell. Russell is also your mentor. Russell is also kind of a dirty blonde, and I don't remember what color eyes Russell has, but if Russell has blue eyes, then this might be driven even further across. It's just, imagine that Russell doesn't tell the Hero of Twilight at all. You could argue then the family lineage would be the Hero of Time, Hero of Ordona, and then the Hero of Twilight. And then you're sitting here like, who's the Hero of Ordona? That'd be Russell. It's very interesting when you stop and you look at it. You're like, wow, it was in front of us the whole time, wasn't it? Yes, for just almost 18 years this November. It'll be 18 years, but yeah, it's It's been there the whole time, essentially. There you go. God, this mini game is going to be something else when we have to do it later on. So we're going slow mode. Oh, and the sun came up now that I noticed it. Damn it. The sun's supposed to be down because there's a Poe down here. Fuck. That's the only time I'm ever going to be able to hit those, and then I'm never going to be able to do that again. Okay, so we made it up here. Oh, no, 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 no. But yes, if Malin was Russell's mother, she would have taught Russell the ways of, like, farming and the stuff like that. And then when the Hero of Time's not, like, on an assignment or not, you know, out and about and when he's home, he'd probably teach Russell a thing or two about the sword and then be like, hey, so Russ, I'm starting a tradition of our family passing down a sword made at home, and we're going to give it to the royal family. And then Russell, as a child, be like, okay, Dad. And then going with him on that initial journey into Hyrule and all that shit. Link, aka the Hero of Time, talking to Russell as he's a kid about, so my journeys went like so inside of this land that we're in right now called Hyrule, and Ordon is technically within Hyrule, son, but it's to the south, and it used to be my old hometown of the Kokiri. And then Russell being like, wow, and yeah, I could see it. I could see it. I could 100% see that. Oh. I mean, I'm already here. Why do I still need the fucking ice leaf? What? I can... What? Bonk. There you go. So I need to go up there, because there's a Poe. That'd be, what, 4 out of 5? Yep. Because the 5th one is locked until we have the ball and chain. Oh boy. So this is going to be kind of like Lake Bed, where when we get the fucking dungeon item, we leave real quick just to do a couple of things, then we come back. Very nice. Transform. We have how many in total now out of 60? 45. So 15 more to go. One here. One here, that makes 2. 3 inside the Cave of Ordeals, that's 5. 3 inside of South Hyrule Field / Ordon / Faron. So 8. Snow Peak itself has, I think, 2, so that's up to 10. Temple of Time might have 2 or 3, so that's 12 or 13, and then the remaining ones are in the City in the Sky. Okay. Makes a lot more fucking sense. Now that we've literally plotted it out.
Do you want this?
What do you want?
Kids, you would
Here?
like this
What's
one.
with this guy? He's got a nice place for a beast man. Oh, well, why does, you know, Igor get to fucking rule Eternia for a day, but Beastman gets a fucking spear in the eye? Fuck me. Pale blue. No need to check now, of course, but I tagged you in the dream shrine with a very interesting picture. Pale blue. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. There you go, LotMS. I just responded. Thank you, man. That's actually super helpful. Said Snow Peak and had to catch a reek fish for the question we got to talk about. I think the reek fish were just hardy salmon, and the reek fish is smart. It makes sense to me. Reek fish resembles large salmon. There's hardy salmon is salmon, sure, right? Now, LotMS, bring that up to whether you want to tag him or not. I have no idea if LH is actually going to show up or not, but that's very good to know. I didn't even check earlier to see if it'd be pale blue or not, but that's, yeah. So basically that little bit of speculation and theorization we just did of, like, Russell as a child when the Hero of Time is building Ordon and the surrounding, you know, landmarks in Ordon itself. Old Kokiri, right? That stuff very well could have happened. I love that it's not like Electric Blue or like Link and Malin, but even still, it's just close enough that it could just, yeah. It's like, I'm looking at the Hero of Time's eyes right now, and I mean, the Hero of Twilight's eyes right now, and that's... Yeah, it's more of like a steel blue or like a grayish blue, more of a... Yeah. That's nuts. That is literally nuts that Russell could be the father of the Hero of Twilight and the son of the Hero of Time. That's nuts. I mean, there's Rauru. So there's Rauru. And Raru's Hylian form that we saw in Ocarina of Time could be just like his Gaborov form, you know, his owl form, which is astral projection. We know Rauru was a Zonai, the first ruler of the land and leader of the sages, which still does not, you know, contradict anything. It fits very well with the already established mythos of Rauru, to the point of Rauru right here is the same one. The Zonai form of Rauru, who's been dead and still waiting for the Hero of the Wild to appear. Super far off in the future at this point, not yet to come. Rauru's still, like, in the afterlife. Sacred Realm form being that. And you're just sitting here like, oh, holy fuck, yeah. Like, this would drive across that Russell very well could be the father of this dude, Hero of Twilight, and the son of the Hero of Time. Got Rotella, got the Temple of Time, got Arbiter's Grounds on the pictures. It's just like, And this entire mansion would have still been owned by the royal family and used by the royal knights during the time of the Hero of Time and Russell being a child. How else would Russell know Ashe? Ashe's family used to live here before the royal family's like, can we use your home as a training and vacation spot? And Ashe's family is like, yeah, sure, you can use our mansion in the mountains to use that as a vacation and training spot. In comes Russell, who eventually meets Ashe. The resistance is growing. Just throwing it out there because, like, again, it's not outright said or confirmed that's the case, but the context clues of what we're given already very well could drive that across. Oh, man. Who? Sorry, I have sickness. Come closer. If you're sick, I don't want to come closer. Yo, my husband told me to come here. I want to look in the mirror. Husband found a pretty thing. Okay, just mark it on the map. Mark it as the wrong location, as like a pumpkin or something. 2 more pose. 1 on the 2nd floor, and 1 in a suit of armor. Alright, talk to Yeto. He's gonna be like, oh, you want help with soup? Yeah, sure, I could help with soup. God, I love Yeto. I've actually, a couple years ago on my old phone, I made a couple of gaming recipes, like, you know, recipes or food, you know, concepts that are based on video game food or items that we've seen in video games. One of them is Yeto's soup. So you use cheese, pumpkin, salmon, probably carrots and onion from what we can see from the soup. Just a couple of things that we already know that's in the soup and from what we can see, and then boom, we have Yeto's soup. I made that. I like that. If I can get the old recipes off my old phone, I will, but there's no promises on that. Just because my old phone is, like, completely fucking useless. But I'd love to make that Yeto's soup concept sometime. Do this. Nice. This is the dungeon. Go. Yeah, no, not dig. Open. 20 bucks, fuck me, 20 bucks. Fucking Wolfos. Come on. There you go. And small key. Boom, boom. Oh! You don't want that happening. Damn it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, oh, that was close. That was fucking close. You sack of fuck. Nice. Da-da-da. Nice. Go through here. And, yeah, there's that. Honestly, Snow Peak, you know, ruins Snow Peak Temple, whatever you want to call this, the mansion, basically, if this was rebuilt, reestablished, and it wasn't all caved in, snowy, and abandoned, I could totally see it being an awesome place to live. Like, not even gonna lie. I wonder what it would have looked like, to be honest. I mean, there's ideas and concepts, but there's no way to actually know. And cheese! No, it's pumpkin. What the hell? Why is there no down pumpkin yet? I might as well go fucking give it back to that big dude and then try to get the right thing. Okay. Up here. Oh, the... God damn it. Going full Yeto. Okay, so in the soup, we can see salmon, carrot. I'm thinking potato. Let's see. So there's salmon, carrot, potato. Salmon, carrot, potato. I've got to write this down somehow, so I'm going to open up a notepad. So, Yeto's soup redux. Redux, mother dang it. If it had been taken care of, Snow Peak would be the equivalency, or would find a luxury hotel and ski resorts like in Swiss Alps or somewhere old and European. Yeah, just like you would see in Hitman. You know the Swiss Alps level, or even the Japanese hospital like resort level, something like that. Yeah, no, I can totally see that. So we've got Yeto soup redux. It seems like there's salmon, slaman. So there's salmon, carrot, potato. We know we had pumpkin and cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese would be good for this, so I'm probably gonna say Mott's, or probably Mott's to be safe. Let's do a perfect example. Oh, gotcha, man, gotcha. So, and what else do we have over here? Carrot, potato, onion, and garlic. So I'm guessing we'll put onion and garlic into that list. Onion, garlic, garlic. Okay. So for Yeto's soup, this basic, you know, recipe redux, whatever you want to call it, we have salmon, carrot, potato, onion, garlic, pumpkin, and mozzarella cheese. I don't know what else might be in the soup, but those are the immediate ingredients that I think of. Other than that, I'm going to save that for future use. Save that as soup. There you go. There you go. Garlic, potato, onion, carrot, salmon, pumpkin, and cheese. I think that might actually be everything in there, to be honest. Which, that doesn't sound too bad. That actually wouldn't sound too bad. I gotta make sure of something 1 second. I like how you describe that, LotMS. Very, 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 very nice. Very well put. Sorry, just checking something. God damn it. Dun, dun, dun. The way I see it, at least, really need official Legends Law cookbook. Yes, we do. There's a lot of things throughout this Zelda series that would have been nice to know a little bit more about. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I gotta go talk to Yeto. Forgot to do that. I still don't know why he wears a saddle on his head. Go, pumpkin? Yeah, there you go. No! Taste if you want. I can taste it later on. Thanks for putting the pumpkin in there. Just, like, cuts the pumpkin into 4 with its hands, not even the knife. Sonic Stardew, Back to the Future, an official Super Mario cookbook, but I want official Nintendo recipe. I got you. You say you have the official Sonic recipe book? Okay. A buddy of mine from high school, Chowmix, Chaomix. I don't know if he still remembers me or not. But we went to high school together. I started my YouTube around the same time he started his, if I remember correctly. What I'm getting at is my buddy made a video where he made every single version of chili dogs in every single Sonic the Hedgehog official media. So he basically cooked up every single goddamn... Wow. Wow, I didn't think he'd be getting that big over the years. Holy shit. Jesus, I gotta see if he's doing good, because I literally have not talked to him since high school. So I don't know if he remembers me or not, but we used to actually be gym partners and a couple other things back in the day. The dude's pretty cool and pretty talented. So right there's the link. He made every single version of Chili Dog in every single version of official Sonic media. Cooked them up, ate them, and I just kind of was like, dude. Oh, man. Turn into a wolf. There you go. Here, come on. There you go.